The spatial restrictions of the Scriptures as encapsulated in the local principle extend beyond the creation accounts. God has always limited his communications to mankind within what is appropriate for our understanding. While God has informed man from time to time of the existence of the larger picture, he has never laid out the details. We are given only what we need to know to work within our local jurisdiction. Unfortunately, the modern church does not understand the local principle, let alone apply it. The most important example of this lack of understanding is the atonement of Jesus Christ. The Scriptures repeatedly point out that the atonement of Jesus Christ is infinite in nature. But what does infinite atonement really mean? The word infinite has several definitions that may apply. These definitions are not necessarily mutually exclusive, but they do carry different implications. Some definitions are quantitative in nature, such as infinite space and infinite number. Others are qualitative, such as infinite patience or mercy. Both quantitative and qualitative definitions can apply at the same time, but it is also true that one may apply and the other may not. How does one decide which is the proper definition of infinite as applied to the atonement of Jesus Christ in the Scriptures? Depending upon the source, the modern church has applied each or all the possible definitions of infinite to the atonement. Elder Russell M. Nelson, in a conference address, covered all the bases.
His atonement is infinite, without an end. It was also infinite in that all humankind would be saved from never-ending death. It was infinite in terms of his immense suffering. It was infinite in time, putting an end to the preceding prototype of animal sacrifice. It was infinite in scope. It was to be done once for all. And the mercy of the atonement extends not only to an infinite number of people, but also to an infinite number of worlds created by him. It was infinite beyond any human scale of measurement or mortal comprehension.
According to Elder Nelson, the atonement is both qualitatively and quantitatively infinite. It is beyond mortal comprehension and applies to an infinite number of worlds and people. Apparently, infinite is simply infinite and can be nothing else. The local principle dictates that the atonement of Jesus Christ cannot be infinite quantitatively. The atonement cannot apply to an infinite number of worlds or people. Like any action or ordinance within the gospel, the atonement can only apply within the appropriate priesthood jurisdiction, which is, in this case, our earth. The atonement can only be infinite qualitatively. It is infinite in mercy forgiveness and the expiation of sin. If the local principle is valid and applies to the atonement of Jesus Christ, then there should be evidence in the Scriptures to support the premise. The Scriptures should be able to decide the question whether the atonement extends beyond our earth and its inhabitants or not.